In the 17th century, there was a captain named Hendrik van der Decken. He was a proud man who loved the sea more than anything. One day, his ship set sail from the Netherlands, heading toward India. To reach it, they had to pass the Cape of Good Hope, a dangerous place where storms often raged. As the ship neared the cape, a great storm struck. The waves were as tall as mountains, and the wind howled like a wild beast. The crew begged Captain Hendrik to turn back.
"We will die if we keep going."
They cried, but Hendrik laughed.
I am the master of this ship. No storm will stop me. I will sail through, even if it takes all eternity.
His words hung in the air like a curse. The crew tried to stop him, but he grew angry. He challenged God himself, shouting at the sky.
I will not bow to any force, not man, not nature, not even heaven.
Suddenly, the sea grew still. The storm disappeared, but the sky turned dark as night. A shadowy figure appeared on the deck. It was cloaked in black, its face hidden.
"You have defied heaven.
The figure said in a deep, cold voice.
For your pride, you and your ship will never find peace. You will sail the oceans forever, never to reach land, never to rest."
The figure vanished, and the storm returned. But now, the ship was different. The sails were torn, yet they moved as if the wind carried them. The crew tried to speak, but no sound came from their mouths. They were no longer alive, but not truly dead. Years passed, and sailors began to tell stories of a ghostly ship seen in the distance. Its tattered sails glowed in the moonlight, and its captain could be seen standing at the wheel, his face pale and hollow. They called it the Flying Dutchman. Some say the ship still sails today. They say if you see it, disaster will follow. Storms will rise, ships will sink, and no one will survive. And if you listen closely to the wind on a dark night, you might hear the captain's voice, still shouting his cursed words.
I will sail forever.
Origins of the legend. The story likely began with Dutch East India Company sailors during the Age of Exploration. One of the most common versions of the legend involves a Dutch captain named Hendrik van der Decken. He is said to have sworn to round the Cape of Good Hope during a storm, even if it meant sailing until Judgment Day. For his hubris, he and his crew were cursed to wander the seas eternally. This haunting story, rooted in 17th century maritime lore, has inspired countless retellings in literature, opera, and film, cementing its place in folklore.